Hello, friends. Welcome to your practice. It's me, Alex Halenda, and in this video, I will be leading you through a gentle Vinyasa class. As always, take this class at your own pace. Be mindful of your breath all throughout, and remember that you're always welcome to rest in child's pose if you need it at any point. Since it's a video, you can even pause the video and just hit play again when you're ready to start moving. If you'd like, and if you have some available, bring a strap or a little towel that could work in place of a strap to use for the beginning of practice. And it might be nice to have a couple firm pillows or a firm blanket or blocks if you have them to use for grip from time to time. Again, thank you so much for joining me in this class, and I hope it helps you to feel strong and at ease, and maybe even just a sense of well-being in your body. We will begin on the mat, lying on your back, with your knees bent, feet flat, feet separated, and knees tilting together. Lying down on your back, with your feet flat on the ground, feet separated, but the knees tilted towards each other. Let one hand rest on your stomach, one hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Take a full breath in. And open your mouth, exhale. Again, breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Hold the breath. So you feel the body stretching open. The lungs fully expanded. Sip in a little more air. And open your mouth, exhale. Slowly and gently lift your heels and then extend your feet straight up to the sky. Now, if it's challenging to straighten your legs while lying on the back, it's okay to keep a bend in the knees. Just extend them as much as you can, and maybe even hold on to the back of the knees. Give a few rotations at your ankles. And just notice how this feels on your back. The floor supporting you. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Just 4 more breaths here. Listen to the sound of your breath. See if you can get your inhale and exhale to match. So they last the same amount of time and create the same sound. And last breath. Softly bend your knees. Keep your right knee close. Extend your left leg down on the ground. Supine twist. Take your right knee to the left side of the mat and roll onto the left hip. So the hips are stacked, one straight line. Reach your right arm back behind you and look over the right shoulder. 5 calm breaths. Allow yourself to relax into the shape once your body is basically in it. And the next breath, roll to your back. Keep your right knee close. Extend your right leg straight up towards the sky and grab the back of your leg with the hands. You can hold below the knee, or if it's easy, reach up above the knee. Maybe even grabbing your foot. If you want to take it to a deeper stretch, you could use a little strap or towel to hold your right foot. 4 more breaths. Last one. On the exhale, option to lift your forehead up towards your shin. Pull the leg towards your head. Relax your head and shoulders down. Slowly lower the right leg all the way to the earth. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead, lengthen out. Exhale, left knee to your chest. Supine twist. Take your left knee to the right side of the mat. Stack your hips so the left is on top of the right. Reach your left arm back behind you and look over the left shoulder. Take 5 calm breaths. In a way, you use your breath to set the tone, to set the atmosphere. The more calm and full your breath is, the more calm and sort of expanded your awareness can become throughout the practice. Just allowing you to take in the full picture so that no little detail gets overwhelming as you go, but you're just observing everything without judgment, without too much pressure. On the next breath, roll to your back, keep your left knee closed. And grab the back of the leg and extend your left foot straight up to the sky. Maybe the hands stay below the knee, maybe they go above it. But either way, keep the breath flowing. Try to breathe so fully that you feel your lungs expand towards the chest, the back, and the sides of the body. Last big breath. As you exhale, option to lift your forehead up towards your shin. Really hug in. And then relax the head and shoulders down. Lower your leg all the way. Reach your arms up over the head. Breathe in. Exhale, hug both knees to your chest. Take a couple rocks side to side. Pause in the middle. Press your feet flat into the ground. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling for bridge. Turn your chin straight up towards the sky. It's just a little safer to keep your neck in its natural alignment when you have pressure on the shoulders and on the back of the head. Spread your toes open and try to lift the hips an inch higher. Breathe deeply. For now, just leave the arms relaxed. No stress, no strain. And allowing each and every sensation just to be a stimulant for your focus to remain here in the room and in the moment. Two more breaths. On the next exhale, calmly lower your hips to the ground. Bring your knees to your chest and rock and roll forward and back. Get enough momentum to rock and roll all the way up to a seat. On the third rock, pause there. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. You can lean to the sides, roll the flesh of the sit bones out, making space, widening the hips. Inhale, reach the arms out and up to the sky. Really stretch. Squeeze your core. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Maybe you reach the feet. Maybe the hands touch the ground. Don't stress it. Wherever you land is perfect. Just let your head hang down heavy. If you have a little strap or towel that you can wrap around the feet to go further, that's a good option. Keep your jaw relaxed and take 5 more breaths from here. And perhaps just using this moment with your focus turned inward, maybe you say a little prayer for this practice. Just calling on your own sense of wisdom, your own sense of divinity. Knowing that it's okay if that means organizing your thoughts or calling out to a higher power and anything in between. Whatever comes through you, whatever supports you in feeling focused and connected, allow it to be a part of your practice. One more breath. On your next inhale, slowly lift your chest. Plant your hands behind your back, the fingers pointing forward. Then lean back, bend the elbows, bend your knees, lift your feet. All right? Keep a little bend in the elbows. Then extend your legs to a hover. With the legs straight, lift your feet up as high as they go. Lower the legs to a hover, then bend the knees towards the chest. Hover, straight leg lift. Hover, bent knee squeeze. Hover, straight leg lift. Hover, bent knee squeeze. Keep on going, 20 seconds more. If the breath stopped, and of course you feel a little pressure or a little stress, try to bring the breath back. It never stops flowing. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and easy. Cross the ankles, lean forward, plant the hands, and roll over your knees into tabletop. So all fours. Take an inhale for cow pose. Arch your back, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, cat, chin to chest, round the back. Inhale for cow, lift your chin, look up. Exhale, cat, chin to chest. One more. Inhale for cow, big, full lungs. Exhale, cat. Neutral spine. Extend your right leg straight back behind you. Couple rotations at the ankle. Option to keep both hands down, or for an extra challenge, reach your left hand forward, counterbalancing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Squeeze your abdomen to support the back. Breathe in. Exhale. Lower your hand and knee. Extend your left leg straight back behind you. Rotate the ankle. Maybe you keep both hands down or reach the right hand forward to counterbalance. Look at the ground and keep your thumb face up like you're shaking someone's hand. Engage your abdomen. Take 3 breaths. Make sure all 4 corners of your standing palm are connected, so you're not rolling to one edge of the wrist. Last breath. Lower hand and knee. Curl your toes, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up to the sky and drop your head. Take a full breath in. Exhale. On an inhale, lift your heels up high. And then bend and straighten your knees. 3 rounds. Let your hips rock back towards the heels. And keep your knees at a hover. On the last round, high plank. Shoulders over your wrists, heels over your toes. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lower your knees, chest and chin. Arch your back on the way down. The tailbone is still in the air. On your inhale, slide forward into cobra. Lower your legs and stomach. Lift the head and chest. Exhale, lower down on the ground. Again, inhale for cobra. Lift the head and chest, little or no arm strength. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Upward facing dog. Straighten the elbows. Lift your head, chest, stomach. Exhale, downward dog. You can use the knees, curl the toes, and then lift the hips. Or if it's comfortable just to roll back using the feet, that's fine too. On the next breath, lift your heels up. Tiptoe to the front of the mat. Bring your feet hip width distance. Take a halfway lift, bend your knees, arch the back. Exhale, fold in. Ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows and let your upper body hang here. If your stomach does not touch your thighs, bend your knees until it does. This is important to protect the discs in your low back. As your head hangs down, you start to feel some pressure flowing towards your head. Let that blood pressure shift down, nourishing your brain, cognitive function. Three more breaths. Release your arms. With your knees bent, roll it up to standing, vertebra by vertebra. Last moment when your head and chest lift, reach out and up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms. Press your hips forward, take a little back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, drop the hips. 3 deep breaths here. Make sure you can see the big toes. If you can't, lean some weight back into your heels. Sink the hips lower. Engage your pelvic floor, the Mula Bandha. Kind of like Kegels, kind of like the muscles you use to stop yourself from peeing. See if you can keep that contraction the entire practice. Last breath. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Bend your knees, touch the hands down, step your left foot way back, runner's lunge. Keep your left hand down, reach your right hand up, twist. Straighten the back leg. Breathe. Squeeze the core. Squeeze the pelvic lock. Last breath. As you exhale, lower your right hand to your right knee, then lower the back knee down. Untuck your back toes and look towards the wall behind you. If it's easy, you could bend your left knee, reach back and grab the left foot. Just 3 breaths from here. Last one. As you exhale, release the twist. Either way, press both hands down, the big toe side of the foot. Lift your back knee and step the front foot back, high plank. Full breath in. Exhale, lower your knees and chaturanga this time. Bend the elbows, lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog, slide forward, lift your head and heart. Exhale, downward dog. Maybe using the knees to rock back, then lifting the hips. Big breath in. Big breath out. Lift your heels, bend and straighten the knees 3 rounds. You could try keeping the knees at your chest, or you could separate the knees, either one. Last round, tiptoe up to the front of the mat. Take a half lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, roll it up to standing. At that last moment, your chest lifts, reach out and up to the sky. Breathe. Exhale, cactus the arms, back bend. Squeeze your abdomen. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair pose, drop down. Full breath in. On the exhale, make airplane wings. Reach your hands back by the hips, bow forehead to the knees. Inhale for chair, lift your heart, look forward. Exhale, airplane wings, compress. Inhale, chair. Last one, forehead to knees. Exhale, compress. Inhale to chair. Forward fold, exhale, touch the ground. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant the hands, step your right foot way back, runner's lunge. Right hand flat, left hand up to the sky. Twist and hold it. Spread the toes on your front foot. Contract your abdomen. Try to create that wisping sound down in the throat. So the breath is being controlled in part by the epiglottis, the little flap in the throat. As it contracts, it slows down the air, creating that sound. A slower breath helps to calm the nervous system by slowing the heart. Last breath. Place your left hand on your left knee, lower the back knee down. Look towards the wall behind you. Option to stay right here. This is enough of a stretch. Or bend your back knee, see if you can grab the foot. Hug your heel in, take 3 satisfying breaths. Just exploring in your own mind, what does a satisfying breath feel like? So just that thought, that question internally leads you to feel more, to be more present, to engage with yourself. Last breath. Exhale, let go of the twist. Bring both hands down on the inside edge of the foot. Lift your back knee. Step your front foot back, high plank. This time, option for knees up or down. Bend your elbows, lower halfway. That's chaturanga. Without touching the ground, slide forward, up dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Maybe using the feet and the core to rock back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Lift your heels. Bend and straighten the knees. 3 rounds. This time, look forward between the hands. On the last round, maybe you step or hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, chair pose. Inhale, reach up to the sky. On the exhale, palms to heart, twist to your right. Left elbow over the right leg. Draw your right shoulder up and back. And try to bring your 2 elbows in one straight line. With the elbows straight across, this helps to widen the chest, deepening the twist. Take 3 more full breaths. Inhale, back to chair, or straighten the legs for a moment. Give them a break. Exhale, hands to heart, bend the knees, twist to the left. Look up towards the ceiling, take 5 breaths. Last one. Look at the floor. Inhale, chair or straight legs. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant the hands, step your left leg back. Runner's lunge. Front knee right above the front heel. Inhale, reach up for crescent lunge. Look straight ahead. Sink low into the front knee, lift the chest. Maybe you slightly lean back. Keep your chin lifted and set your eyes a little higher than your own height. It's a small thing, but psychologically it's proven to help lift your spirits. 2 more breaths. And last one. Exhale, warrior 2, arms open over the legs. As you inhale, extend the front leg. Exhale, bend it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale, extend and hold it. Lean out over the right leg, triangle pose. Keeping both legs extended, grab your right shin with the right hand and reach up with the left hand. If you're able to reach your fingertips down to the floor or a block, you can go there. Keep your eyes locked either at your thumb or at one spot on the ceiling. Look at the floor. Bend your front knee. Inhale, lift your chest. Drop the back hand to the back leg and raise the front hand up, keeping the legs the same. Look up at your right thumb. Take 3 big breaths. Peaceful warrior. Next, exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, runner's lunge. You can spin the back heel up to the sky and step your front foot back, high plank. Take a full breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee to forehead. Round your back, shift the shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, sky. Exhale, knee to forehead. Step between your hands. If the foot doesn't quite land below the knee, grab it with the right hand and help the foot forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up, reach to the sky, just like before. Keep the back heel lifted. Full breath in. On your exhale, palms to heart. Twist to the right. Left elbow over the right thigh. Draw your right shoulder back. Look up at the ceiling and breathe. Just 2 more breaths. On your exhale, lower your hands to the ground, then walk both hands to the left side of the mat. Straighten your legs, turn your toes in towards each other. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, bow. Drop your head down, walk your hands back between your legs. 5 big breaths here. Halfway lift, inhale. Nice and easy, soften the knees. Grab a hold of your hips with your hands and then stand all the way up with a flat back using the legs. Reach your arms out to the sides, turn your right toes forward, warrior 2, sink into the front leg. Flip the right palm, peaceful warrior. Drop your back hand, raise the front hand, 1 breath. Exhale, side angle pose. Lean out over the right side, right forearm on the right thigh, or right hand down to the block or the floor. Reach up with the left hand, or maybe you take a half bind, left hand behind the low back. If you know the full bind and you want to take it there, go right ahead. But otherwise, just breathe. Enjoy it. Last big breath. And your exhale, lower your left hand down to the ground. Look forward, toe heel your right foot to the right edge of the mat. And then jump your back foot to the left edge of the mat. Lower your hips down little by little. Yogi Squat, hands to heart. Now, it might look like heels up. It might look like hips up a little higher. Don't force this one. Just go where your body's ready to go and then settle. If there's pain in your knees, you might even like to sit on a couple blocks or a couple pillows here. Just 3 more breaths. On the next inhale, slow motion, push into the feet, stand all the way up, reach to the sky, and step your feet together. Grab a hold of the left wrist with the right hand, squeeze the core, and lean your upper body out to the right. Full breath in, full breath out. One more, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, rise up to the center. Switch the grip. Exhale, tilt to the left. Try to keep your shoulders and hips in a straight line. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale up to neutral, release the grip. Exhale, chair pose. Lower the hands to the level of your shoulders. And this time, lift your heels as high as they go. Last chair of the practice. Squeeze your core, sink the hips lower. 3 more breaths. Last one. Gently lower your heels, fold forward, touch the ground. Halfway lift, breathe in. Softly step your right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up, reach to the sky, and pause. Look straight ahead, lift your chin slightly. Flex the muscles in your arms as if you're holding something. 2 more breaths. Last one. On your exhale, nice and easy, warrior 2, arms open over the legs. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend and hold it. Triangle pose. Lean out over the left side. Grab your shin. Maybe you touch the floor or the block. And reach up with the right hand. 5 big breaths. Try to get your body in one straight line in the middle of the mat. Sometimes that just means pressing your hips forward and leaning your heart back slightly. One more breath. Look at the floor. Bend your front knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Drop the back hand to the back leg. Raise the front hand. Peaceful warrior. 3 big breaths. Sink low into the front knee. Last one. Exhale, runner's lunge. Hands cartwheel to the earth. Lift the back heel. Step to high plank. Exhale, Vinyasa. Lower halfway. Inhale for upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Knee to forehead. Exhale. Inhale, sky. Knee to forehead. Shoulders over the wrists. Round the back. Inhale, sky. Knee to forehead. Step between the hands. Remember, you could always grab the foot, help it forward if you need to. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up, reach to the sky. On your exhale, palms to heart, softly twist to your left. Right elbow over the left leg. Bring your thumbs towards the chest bone and the elbows into a straight line. Straighten your back leg, squeeze the glutes. Just breathe. Feel the cooling sensation of the breath. Slow it down. Last big breath. On your exhale, lower your hands to the ground. Walk both hands to the right. Turn your toes in towards each other. Extend the legs. Take a little halfway lift. Breathe in. And exhale, fold. Drop your head down. Remember, if your stomach doesn't touch the thighs, bend your knees until it does. Interlace the fingers behind your low back. And then softly take your knuckles up and over your head. If it's hard to clasp hands or there's any sensitivity in the shoulders, then grab a little towel or strap to hold the connection instead. Deep breaths. Bring your hands to your low back. Bend your knees and slowly with a flat back stand all the way up. Stretch your arms out to the sides. Turn your left toes to the front of the mat. Warrior two. Bend your front knee and wiggle the feet out a little farther apart. Flip the left palm, peaceful warrior. Inhale, side stretch. Exhale, side angle pose. Left forearm to left thigh, or left hand down to the block or the floor. Reach up with the right hand. And if you'd like, maybe you take a half bind. Right hand behind the low back. Try not to let the top shoulder droop down, but keep rotating your right shoulder up and back. If you're taking the full bind, go right ahead. Otherwise, breathe. Squeeze your lower abdomen. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Last breath. On your exhale, softly lower your right hand to the ground. Toe heel your left foot to the left edge of the mat and spin the back heel up to the sky. Look forward and then jump the back foot forward to the right edge of the mat, Yogi Squat. Little bounces, lower the hips down to the heels, or as comfortably close as they get. Hands at the heart, one big breath. Exhale. Lower your fingertips towards the ground and just let your head hang low. Breathe fully. Tip your right ear towards the right shoulder until you feel the left side of the neck stretch. And tip your left ear to the left shoulder. Bring your head back to the center. Lift your chin. Plant your hands, lift the hips up, and step to high plank. Shoulders over the wrists, heels over the toes. Full breath in, full breath out. Shift your weight to your right hand and roll to the pinky toe edge of the right foot. You could keep the feet staggered, one in front of the other, or you could try to stack the feet, then lift your left hand up. If this is too much, it's okay to lower the bottom knee down right below the hip instead. 4 more breaths from here. Either looking at the ground for the balance or testing your balance, look up at the ceiling. Last breath. Exhale, slowly lower the left hand. Feet back to neutral. Tip the weight to the left hand, roll to the pinky toe edge of the left foot. Right hand up. Maybe the feet are stacked, or maybe they're staggered, one in front of the other. Remember, it's okay to lower the bottom knee, and give me 4 more breaths. Exhale, lower the right hand and pause. This time, lower down to your right forearm and then the left forearm plank. Right, if you are feeling a little fatigued, it's okay to lower the knees down for added support or to take child's pose, but we're going to go there in just a moment either way. So if you have the energy, keep the knees lifted and try to drop the hips down to the level of the shoulders. Squeeze the core and give me 5 breaths. Keep your facial expression calm. Keep the breath calm. Last breath. As you exhale, lightly lower your knees, lower your pelvis, Sphinx pose. Untuck the toes. This time, step your feet to the edges of the mat so they're a little wider than usual. Option to stay on the forearms or press into your hands and delicately lift your elbows, seal pose. Look up at the ceiling. Perhaps you try bending your knees. Reach the toes towards your head. Even just that act of bending the knees with the legs extended back behind you will help to open the hip flexors. 3 more breaths. Last one. As you exhale, keep the knees bent, lower the chest. Press into your hands under the shoulders and rock back to child's pose. Roll over the knees, hips to your heels, and rest your head down. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. On your next inhale, calmly rise to tabletop, hands and knees. Slide your right knee towards your right wrist and move the sole of the foot towards the left edge of the mat. Softly lower your right hip down to the floor, or you could slide a pillow underneath your right hip. That way it takes some pressure off the knee. On your next exhale, fold forward over the leg and let your head relax down. Now, if there is pain in your front knee when you do this, instead come down onto your back and take figure 4. For figure 4, the left knee is bent, the right ankle crosses the left knee. And reach your right arm through the legs and grab the back of the thigh or the top of the shin. Let the head relax down. So those are the 2 options. And find the breath. In your mind, maybe you come back to that prayer from the start of practice. Just letting that be the foundation for your thoughts. In the prayer, trying to come from the most optimistic, compassionate, loving voice you can. Last 2 breaths on this side. And on the next breath, softly switch sides. If you're taking half pigeon, you could lean to the right and just swing the left leg around, and lean to the left and swing the right leg behind you. If you're doing figure 4 on your back, just switching the sides. Take a full breath in, and exhale, sink into it, and let go. Really try to let go so that no muscles are resisting. If it helps, you could even slide a pillow under your head or your chest, especially if you're practicing at home and you have those comforts available. Why not? Let your eyes close and very gently tilt your eyes upwards in their sockets, just the way they tilt when you fall into a deep sleep. This little tilt of the eyes stimulates the vagus nerve endings in the forehead, which helps to bring the body into a deeper state of rest. Take the breath even deeper if you can. Last big breath. This time, slowly and gently, make your way down onto your back. You could slide onto your stomach and then flip over or lift up and swing the legs forward and roll down. There's no wrong way to get there, as long as you do it gently and mindfully. Once you're resting flat on the ground, rotate your wrists and your ankles. Spread the toes and your fingers. Press into the back of your head. Just slightly lift your upper back and slide your shoulder blades down. Take a full breath in. Exhale. This time, breathe in and hold the breath. Sip in a little more air, hold it. Exhale. Shavasana. This final posture of rest. As best you can, try to remain completely still. In the external physical stillness, maybe you notice the internal movement, circulation, the heartbeat, the breath. Just a feeling of life within you. These next few minutes, just consciously meditate on and connect with this feeling of pure life, pure awareness. Maybe even experiencing a little bit of bliss. Allowing yourself to be free. Just to exist for now. What if this is how the trees and the plants feel? What if this is how the elements of the earth, the stones and the oceans feel? This pure being. Allow yourself, through your imagination, to connect with the universe, with all that is. In this state of pure consciousness. in closing our practice. I welcome you to rest here for as long as you like. Maybe even using it as a meditation. It is my sincerest hope that this practice leaves you feeling a deep sense of connection and in turn confidence and well-being, maybe even joy in your body. May the practice only support you in finding your greatest health, body, mind, spirit, relations, and beyond. With so much love. Until next time, namaste.